Hi, and welcome to MTDA Clearinghouse's August webinar. Today is on implementing flexible real-world digital learning in your classrooms. Thank you for being here.
After this webinar, we're going to send you the recording, and we recommend sharing with your teachers. I've been traveling across the state this week and last week, and I've just heard from administrators that they're super excited about this, but they want to make sure that their teachers would use it. And we know that it's only worth it if the teacher will use it. So go ahead and share this link to other teachers, staff, anyone that would like this material.
My name is Lisa Bechtold, and I am the Clearinghouse Program Director.
And my name is Marcella Flanagan, and I am the MTDA Clearinghouse Ambassador. And we're here today with Allie Riggs, the Clearinghouse Business Manager. And we also have Kristen Cole here, who is our MTDA Operations Manager. The goal of our webinar series is to be short and informative with time for questions and answers at the end. So let's get started. Lisa is going to walk us through the different departments at MTDA.
So, first off, many of you are familiar with our core program. That's where MTDA started back in 2010. That is the program where we offer high school original credit and middle school courses that are semester and full year that use a Montana certified teacher. We also have middle school courses that are for teachers, as well as FlexCap and individual pathway courses. Next, we have Ed Ready, which is our state-based no-cost program that provides a pathway to algebra, algebra companion, English support, ACT prep, and pathway to college, as well as many more. Next, you're hearing about us, which is the Digital Learning Clearinghouse. We offer digital content and platforms to be used in a blended format, MTDA learning modules, and vendor learning modules. And our most recent launch here in August is our Frontier Learning Lab, which provides the AI help desk, AI and VR use in the classroom, professional learning workshops for schools and teachers, and pop-up labs throughout the state. I'm going to hand it off to Marcella.
Okay, and like Lisa said, we are the Clearinghouse, and today we are going to go over the different digital learning resources that we provide. We have MTDA learning modules, we have vendor learning modules, and our digital content and platform, or DCP courses. Both our MTDA and vendor learning modules range in breadth and depth, and they're intended to supplement personalized learning opportunities at your school. As you can see on the screen, these learning modules are self-paced, and they are a variety of lengths. Our digital content platform provides full online curriculum in the Canvas learning management system. They support a blended learning environment where teachers control of the content. They're added as the teacher in the course. The students are uploaded, and the teacher can follow the curriculum verbatim, or they can manipulate the content and flow of the course to fit their students' needs. We're actually going to start today with this digital content platform, those courses today, because we're finding that this time of the year, a lot of schools are wanting to use these. It's the full year curriculum, really great for your first year teachers, immersion certifications, but also just anyone that wants their curriculum set up for them. So after I go through the DCP, Lisa will follow and describe the MTDA and vendor learning modules. All right, so what are these digital content and platform courses? If you are watching or here now, might want to jot down a couple questions. I have notes or somewhere you can ask questions, and we'll make sure to respond to them at the end. Or you can always reach out at support@mtda.org to get your questions answered if you're watching this recording. So our DCP courses are the courses that you're probably familiar with from our distance learning original credit courses that are run by those MTDA teachers, but now they're available for your certified classroom teacher to use in their face-to-face classroom in a blended learning environment. So these courses are fully developed, either full year or semester courses that have everything teachers need, including lessons, content, quizzes, tests, and projects. However, they have the benefit of being face-to-face, so teachers can allow for collaboration on the projects. You can read content in partners, add formative assessments, pull small groups, work one-on-one, allow those high flyers to work ahead, and then of course have those additional supports or scaffolding for students who need it, all while following a clear, standards-aligned digital structure. And our DCP courses are designed for any certified teacher to use in their face-to-face classroom. So whether they're brand new or have years of experience, this can be beneficial for anyone. We've had first year teachers use our DCP successfully. And as we all know, that first year is incredibly overwhelming. And so being able to hand a new hire, a full year curriculum has worked really well for districts. It's mapped out, built in Canvas, all aligned. It's a huge game changer for those new teachers. One of the things that schools really appreciate about DCP is the flexibility around when it can be used. So this is not around our calendar, it's around your calendar. And teachers and students have access to the content at any time. And we've seen DCP courses used in a variety of settings. We've had whole classes use it, verbatim throughout the year. Maybe a single student or a small group of students who can't be in the face-to-face classroom can be taught by that face-to-face teacher in the school, assigning the work in Canvas. We've had a way for teachers to teach multiple subjects during one class period in this way if they're certified in both those subjects. We've had emergency certified teachers use it. Also, recently, teachers that are going to go on maternity leave use it so they can transition their students easily to have access to the work online. Any way that you could use it, it can be helpful. All right. Another thing I want to show you today is where you can find our digital content and platform offerings. I'm going to navigate to the MTDA website in a moment here so you can see how to find the catalog. However, if you can't find it and you ever need support, we just want to remind you again that you can reach out to support@mtda.org and we'll help you out. So I have another tab up here, the Montana Digital Academy website. And if you go to the top, you can click Clearinghouse or you can drop down. I'm going to click Clearinghouse first. And then I'm going to go to the DCP digital content platforms. Lisa will be talking about the digital learning resources, those MTDA learning modules and vendor learning modules. But right now I'm just showing you the digital content platform catalog, and you can scroll down. And here's where you'll see the full list of all of our core and elective courses, including courses for middle school, all your core for middle school and some electives. And when you go to one of these tiles, you can click Info, and you'll get the course description, and you can also find the syllabus there as well. And it gives you the full year content that will be covered in that course. You will also see the price listed per student there that we'll get into at the end of this webinar as well about the pricing options for these DCP courses. Okay, and again, if you ever can't find that, reach out to support@mtda.org to find the course catalog. All right, and here on this the slide, there's just a few of the top reasons schools and teachers love using our DCP courses. They're ready to use, right? They save you some time, helps with student engagement, it helps teachers pull some students while other students are working on this content. It really works that blended skill that is so crucial in this day and age. And it's affordable, so let's talk about the different pricing options. I think everyone knows how costly some curriculum can be, right? For just one subject can cost anywhere. I mean, I heard someone say 10,000 for what they're using. But for us, for just per student, one core course is $25 per student. If you do the subscription option for two core courses or more, it's $50. For an elective, it's $50 per student for the year. And if you do a subscription, so that's two or more elective courses for the year, it's $75. And then some schools like to do the full access package. So one student having full access to all the core, all the electives is $125 per student for the year. All right, I'm going to pass it on to Lisa. And if you are watching this recording, be sure to reach out to support@mtda.org with any question.
Thanks, Marcella. Okay, the focus of our webinar was those digital content and platforms because this time of year we do see a lot of interest from schools in that area. However, we do want you to be aware that we have a wide variety of opportunities for teachers and students under our digital learning resources. And in that area, it falls under different buckets of service. And one of the first ones are our Montana partnerships. And those are partnerships with organizations based in Montana, either a business or a nonprofit. And they have worked with us to create short course resources that fall anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. Typically, some of them are longer. You can use them however you wish in the classroom. And there's a wide variety of ways and topics that are available. Probably our most popular right now is the Dick Anderson Construction Pre-Apprenticeship course, and schools can use that in their shop classroom in place of shop, but it provides the student with all of the basics for pre-apprenticeship. And at the end of it, they get to have a conversation with Dick Anderson and find out about opportunities in their area that meet that need for both internship and sometimes even a job. We also have enrichment courses, and these are courses that can be used in a gifted and talented program. It can be used in a classroom when you have a variety of students and different interests. Again, they're shorter resources. They're not that full semester or full year that Marcella was talking about with digital content and platforms. And you can see that there's a wide variety. These are geared towards 6th through 12th grade, depending on their reading level and interest. And then we also have an alternative program, nicotine prevention. This is one of those short courses that can be used in place of off-campus suspension, and it provides schools with an on-campus alternative to help students look at infractions when it comes to nicotine use. The other area under digital learning and resources is our vendor learning modules. And these are with third-party vendors, and they provide us with a variety of resources lasting anywhere from 5 weeks to 18 weeks. And they're interactive and provide background to courses you might already have in your classroom, or they can be used in place of courses you don't have and that students have showed an interest in. Active Learning Labs is one of our examples. And for a good idea of how this could be used would be, I mentioned the Dick Anderson course in our previous slide. Active Learning Labs has construction and industrial technology and interactive simulation. A teacher could use both of those resources in their classroom and be able to provide students with a very well-rounded look at construction and industrial careers and simulations and hands-on work as well with that teacher in the classroom. All of these are available in the catalog that Marcella showed you. And this part of the clearinghouse is continually expanding. So you can check there frequently. They're all available on a flexible schedule, so you can enroll at any point in the year and extend what the students are learning. If you have the option with your school that your academic calendar doesn't fit our core MTDA side, or maybe you don't have a certified instructor on site that can teach some of those core courses, we are partnering with Imagine Learning as a third-party vendor. They offer teacher certified courses with certified instructors that teach the following courses that are listed there on the slide. They have things like financial math and economics available. This is different in that those teachers teaching are not Montana-based teachers, but they are certified teachers in the United States. So keep that in mind. And Imagine Learning does make sure that the teachers reach out and work with your students. And so those options are available when you're stuck with a calendar that doesn't flow well with what we already offer, or you don't have the ability to fill a role in your school with a certified instructor face to face. Now I'm going to hand it off to Marcella, and she's going to tell you about the type of support she provides.
Thank you, Lisa. Yes, So for any teacher using our DCP courses, I am their go-to for support. I have regular office hours, Tuesdays at 3:30, Thursdays at 10, and I provide those links for the teachers. I also have a booking link, and they can use it to meet with me anytime that works for them. I send weekly emails, a blended tip and a Canvas tip. And I also have a blended learning workshop series where they can earn 10 PDUs, and I have 10 live sessions, but they can also watch the recording. So lots of ways to support them, making sure that they feel comfortable with their course and know all the Canvas techniques, and they can reach out to me at any time. And, I want them to feel fully supported. And especially for those new teachers, it's almost having a bonus instructional coach for them as well. All right, and here is where you can find our catalog. So if you're watching the recording, you can pause this and scan that, or go to mtda.org and go to Clearinghouse. All right. And as we all know in education, we are continually addressing issues and solving problems. So as Montana's supplemental school, we're in the business of supporting you address these needs. So let's talk about some challenges and needs you might be facing. You can reach out to us with some ideas or any issue you're running into this August as school's about to start, and maybe it's already started for some of you. Reach out for support. And thank you from everyone at MTDA Clearinghouse. We're so glad you're here. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and wonderful 25-26 school year.